I'm pretty sure that's a very sensitive topic.
I think it was $2 billion worth of cuts they made. Wow. And this is part of it. They just lost touch with the grassroots. And Nike. I'm going to change between.
We never find out.
Yeah, running clubs are massive for dating now. People go to running clubs to find the husbands and find the wives.
All right, what's good, everybody, and welcome to the brand review. My name is Jan. Today I brought my esteemed colleague Alex.
Hello.
A brand expert from Hyperfocus because Paul just couldn't make it today. And we anyways thought about bringing more people onto the channel to grow our community and just hear different opinions. So the brand review, we look at brands, we break them down, we look at the logo, the colors, the typeface, and the overall brand experience, and also give a score at the end. And today we have a very interesting topic, which is also very close to our hearts because we like to run.
Really like to run. I mean, it's a love-hate relationship with me. I like it. It's hard. I don't love it. But then when I've done it, I do. And I go through phases of loving running and then not. I'm not quite like our colleague Jermaine, who's recently started running and has gone all the gear straight away.
Jumped on the hype train. Because that's also the reason basically why we're talking today, because there's a big hype train going on about running at the moment. And there's one particular brand who jumped on this train slightly after, let's say.
Yeah, they jumped slightly after.
I mean, they started the
but
train.
But they started the train.
Yeah.
They are the train.
They are the train, yeah.
and then they kind of fell off a bit, and now they're
getting back on track.
Now they're putting a lot of effort and money into really trying to find their spot at the top.
Yeah, so we're talking about Nike today, the NikeRUN sub-brand, right? Mm. It's not just a campaign, it's more like a sub-brand they're creating around it.
Yeah, and it's got all the heavy hitters in it too, which is really exciting as well. So there's some big names that we're going to be dropping on here. I would love to have been part of this campaign because it seems really cool. But I mean, I think it's justified from the studios who have worked on this, that they worked on this because they are at the top for a reason. So
I think we collected some stuff around also the background, why we'd say they kind of missed the train a little bit. Because Nike, the company was founded based on running, right? That was the first product they launched, and the people were involved at the beginning. Phil Knight, everyone once was like a runner basically. And Phil Knight started actually importing Essex running shoes from Japan to the US.
God, I can't imagine running a marathon I can't imagine running a marathon full stop, but running a marathon in those shoes compared to what they are now. The soles have changed so much. But it seems like for running, they've kind of fallen off the hype, and they missed the COVID running hype.
The after COVID running or during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they focus a lot on more like the sneaker industry, right?
Yeah.
On this kind of part of the industry. But there were like runner-up brands coming, like Satisfy, for example. So like really cool, like lifestyle-y kind of running brands. Or there's also On, of course. I mean, I think they hurt Nike probably the most, right?
Yeah,
at the moment. Because again, they're not just targeting the professional athletes, like the super performance guys. They're also targeting more like the lifestyle or the day-to-day runner, right? With their really cool stuff, you know. Yeah. Everything looks nice. The campaigns are really slick, very techy, everything.
Yeah,
very successful. Nice. And then of course Hoka, who made a big impression in the also like streetwear industry, you know, fashion, you know, all the fashion hype people they did wear Hoka at some point. And here's like collab with Marni, for example, doing like premium running shoes which are more like a fashion piece, right? Rather than
totally.
rather than.
I mean, they are
running
cool.
shoe.
I mean, I've just recently bought some Hokas, and they are not for running in. But yeah, I think that I read somewhere that part of it was about how Nike pulled back on their distribution to wholesalers and like these kind of big sporting goods shops. So they had to fill the space with something, and these other brands just found they had an open door to fully just get their names out there, get into the shops and stuff, and Nike kind of lost it a little bit. And I was in the same article, someone was talking about how the running clubs, the grassroots setups, starting running clubs, Nike were just not visible at all. Hoka were doing it, On Running were doing it, and getting people to try their shoes. Asics, all people doing it, but Nike just pulled. I think it was $2 billion worth of cuts they made, and this is part of it. They just lost touch with the grassroots and where they actually started. And
and now they put a big bag of money also probably, and really went all in on the whole running topic, right? And that's what we are talking about today.
Yeah.
They also worked with like some of the top design studios. That's also like one part where we think that's also design-wise and brand-wise an interesting topic for us.
Yeah.
And so who was it? Who worked on these projects, and what have they done?
Well, the first, I think we should talk about the umbrella part of it, of the NikeRUN rebrand done by Porto Rocha. Very cool. They've gone very bold, and I don't know if I've seen this. I feel like I have seen this before, but I don't know whether it's anything official of changing the Nike words mark to run above the swoosh. I saw it on the Nike Londoner campaign, but that got pulled. But otherwise, to put run above the swoosh, big step.
I'm pretty sure that's a very sensitive topic, and not a lot of people, if even someone was allowed to do it before, but now they did it. And I feel like it feels kind of natural, right? It sits very, very well
really
above
natural.
the swoosh, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think if there was one sports category for them to actually do this in, I think it would have to be run. Because it's how they started. It's
basketball would be a very long word, right?
Basketball's way too long to do that. But I'd love to be a fly on the wall of the conversations between the brand team of Nike and the design team at Porto Rocha to see, whether they could get this through.
100%. Here's like first images of the actual, like the rollout as well, right? How they use it on events, and it's very bold, right?
Super bold, and it's simple, it's clean, it's easy. It really shows the message. And one thing that Nike are always good at is photography, imagery, videos. They know how to sell a story. They know how to, create emotion through movement and energy and stuff. And they've done it again in this, and you can see why they're always at the top of the industry for stuff like this.
And the orange is also purposely chosen because it was the original color, which on the first boxes they used when they produced the first Nike products. I think they added like this neon green as well, just for have a more vibrant color palette or let's say diverse color palette for different purposes, for sure. Like here. So these two are the main colors at the moment. Again, super bold, super contemporary. Looks cool. It works.
We had a conversation whether it might be too minimal, Like it's very minimal, but I think when it comes to stuff which has got such global, you know, reach and so many touch points and so much, like on an actual working basis of like having to use this daily as designers and stuff that we do, you have to have a system that works. And it's no point doing the most outrageous, technical, elaborate kind of design system when it's not actually going to work in the real world. And what they prove is that they've actually created a system that's nice, it's clean, and it's replicable across many platforms. And it all feels like it's part of the same campaign. And yeah, I mean...
Yeah, and I also think when you talk about like minimalism and very simple design, then you go to Porto Rocha, to be honest. They're just really good at it. And using just a few elements, but making it look so nice, and also, you know, gave them like a premium feeling to it as well. So, yeah, and then this execution, all the out of home stuff is just amazing. Yeah, as I said, photography always on point,
and messaging too.
Yeah,
you know, always great with the messaging. So the next stuff is. I mean, the design and creative direction done by Somedays Studio. So this is another one of the 3 studios that have come together. The Porto Rocha, who have obviously done the brand system and everything like that. And then this is the After Dark tour, which is, I think it's a revival of a campaign. I don't think it's brand new, but I think it's a revival of a campaign to get women to come run together at night. I think it's also to do with feeling safe and stuff. But yeah, across the world, it looks like to LA, Sydney, Shanghai, Seoul. And yeah, they've got this campaign of getting women out to run together.
Yeah, it's a big topic that women don't feel safe when they run after dark on their own. Yeah, understandably so. Yeah, cool, nice initiative, and yeah, cool execution as well. Yeah, I mean, it's using the same elements, but then telling the story of After Dark worked really nice. Yeah, for sure. And it's got different colorway with the mainly black and this kind of. Is it the orange or is it a slightly different red? Darker here. Yeah. But it really it feels really nice and energetic as well, and it kind of gives you that kind of nighttime after dark kind of feeling. But then there's this globe thing that's been worked on. So then the other design studio that I've been working on it. Mouthwash over in LA. And what have Mouthwash? What have they done? So Mouthwash did the digital experience. I think they did the digital experience. So they did all the digital assets. They did the website, all that sort of stuff. Whereas Somedays did the actual creative direction, the brand. So it's kind of I assume a bit of a collaboration between the two. Nice. I mean, we have looked at some simple brands like Nothing, for example, or Polestar. Who are really good with just using a nice grotesque font, photography, and some typography elements to create this really nice design. So I think they're definitely in the same league here, for sure. Or maybe even using less elements. Again, it's just orange, Helvetica, and great imagery. Yeah, and great motion behaviors as well. I mean, that's always a big part. Yeah, super smooth, right? Yeah. Especially when it translates over to digital as well, they've done a really nice job. I really like this photography actually as well. This kind of it's very heavy color on the background, and then like shadows on the face. Like it's all lit in orange. This kind of like orangey reddy kind of color. You know, like they've kind of got this like silhouettes, but there's slight detail coming from the reflections, but it's all very like monochrome. But yeah, these like kind of nice silhouettes on the orange backgrounds. It's a bit like the Apple campaigns, but just one color. Yeah, the first famous iPod Apple campaigns. Oh, what a campaign! Yeah, this website looks cool. Let's score it. Let's give it a score. Out of what? Are we doing stars? Are we doing 10 out of 10? Out of 10, yeah. Out of 10, I'd give it a solid 8.5, I guess. I mean, which bit? I mean, for the whole thing, the NikeRUN thing, like the NikeRUN. The whole Nike, right? Yeah, let's go 8.5. 8.5. 8.5. And you? Yeah, I think again, like first bold move is the logo. Yeah, to to change take away the Nike, which is the name of the brand, and replace it with Run. Very bold, very brave, and it works so well.
Yeah.
I really like that. To people who already watch this channel, they might know that I like these minimal, grotesque type heavy brands with nice imagery. Yeah. You can't go wrong with this. And overall everything coming together. I love it. I like it a lot. So, but it's not a 10 for me. I can't say why, but maybe it's a 9. It's definitely a very solid 9.
Yeah, for sure. I think because this is the start of this kind of whole thing, it's going to be really cool to see where it goes and where it ends up. And it could end up being a 10. But for a start, yeah, it's great.
Yeah. And this will stay longer. They will not just do a campaign.
No,
and
sure.
I think that will stay longer. And I'm also pretty curious where this is going.
Yeah, you could see it lining up next to the Jordans and stuff like that, right?
And also digitally, because also like Strava is the main place for runners at the moment. There's not a Nike app or something. No. I mean, there is a Nike app, but that's not really where
really
people are.
No.
Yeah, so maybe they also, want to jump onto this and get a bit more equity back on the digital part of things.
Oh, yeah, they really missed the boat. They could have done that.
Yeah, they had the app. The app was there. Nike Running app was there, but Strava was better, and we're able to build a community around them. So
I think I used the Nike Training app to run my first 5K.
I used to
the Couch to 5K thing.
Yeah, I used it too.
And you had who was it who was talking in your ear to motivate you? There were some athletes. They had some athletes giving you some motivation. Yeah, it's like, you've done the first K now. Let's go.
All right, cool. Nice. Then, that pretty well wraps it up. Let's see where this is going. Thanks, Alex, for walking us through the NikeRUN campaign, rebranding. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like our content, the videos, please subscribe, share with your friends, and like our videos. Highly appreciate it, and it also helps us to grow the channel and build content like this. And see you in our next one.
See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Share it in your Strava.
Huh?
Share it in your Strava groups.
Yeah.
Share it in your running groups.
You are trying to sabotage this, right? Stop it now.
What's good, everybody, and welcome to the brand review.